Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online. In the last episode, we were able to track down the merchant who was arming the refugees and instigating them to rebel. And he was then violently silenced by an unknown archer before we could question him, because it appears that there is more going on than it appeared. And what seems to be happening is that one of the members of the syndicate, Teleji Aladeji or something, is trying to use the refugee crisis as an instigation for passing a plan to build a development project in the Carchino Flats to provide residence for these refugees, which he looks to profit from in some way. I'm not entirely sure that that is actually what's happening, but that it appears to be what's happening at the moment. We'll see how that continues to develop as the story progresses. But we have been interrupted by the fact that it appears that the Sylphs have summoned the primal Ramuh. And so we are going to try to enter the Sylphlands, find Ramuh, and attempt to negotiate with the Primal, and see if we can make sure that he isn't going to cause any trouble. And that's what we're working on right now, but we have to go help some scouts that were sent in that appear to have been attacked by some of the tempered Sylphs. And I'm going to go help them out because I got hit with some sort of stun bomb. Alright, so we're going to head on in there. And, see how things go. Alright, how far is it in here? It's pretty deep in. I hope we won't have to deal with too many of these touched sylphs. But I think we're probably pretty high a level for these guys right now. Yeah, level 40. They probably won't mess with us until we get a little bit further in. Alright, there's Maxio. And here are our teary-eyed private, suffocating private, and wheezing private. Alright, guys. Here we go. Clean you off. Get you back on your feet. Oh, that's so much better. Okay. And you. Ah, praise Nofika. I thought to claw my own eyes from my skull. Does that bastard sylph yet linger? I can still barely see. Thanks. Thank you. A sylph threw some manner of powder. I gathered that. And there's our hostile sylph. You want something? Another walking one. Ha! This one shall not falter. This one carries an entire sack of... This one's sack of scale bombs. It's gone. No matter. This one will fetch more, and the new walking one will suffer as well. Alright. Hee. This one still touched one's sack while touched one was gloating over coughing ones. But this one's clever trick will mean naught if touched one fetches more scale bombs. Walking one must act fast. This one will use another clever trick to keep walking one to help walking one move unseen. Walking one must sneak up on touched one before this one's trick wears off. Take this scale bomb and give touched one a taste of touched one's own medicine. Is walking one ready? This one is eager to make mischief for touched one. Alright. Hold still, Walking One will soon be there, but not there, just like the wind. Maxio's magic will render you invisible. Find the touch Sylph and surprise him with the stinging scale bomb before the enchantment fades. The invisibility spell will last for 35 seconds. If you run out of time before achieving the objective, return to Maxio and ask him to refresh the enchantment. While the invisibility spell is effect, you can extend its duration by touching the sweet-smelling wildflower found along the way. Alright. We can't sprint. We most certainly can't mount. Nope. It won't let us do that. There's a sweet-smelling wildflower. 29 seconds. There's our Sylph. And let's go ahead and use that scale bomb. Ow, 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 ow. This one leaves smart and prickle. But this one was being so careful with the scales. Oh, and of course it wears off right there. Oh well, I'm going to keep on running. Okay, Maxio. Did Walking One give Touched One a stinging surprise? Touched One will not bother these ones for a time, this one thinks. And coughing and crying ones seem much better. Perhaps arrow shooting ones are ready to talk with Walking One now. Alright, what's up? I can finally see again. Your aid is most appreciated. You are a Yame of the Science, yes? Then you will doubtless be eager to know what became of your fellows. Yes, indeed. Take those silver pieces. Alright, the teary-eyed private appears ready to explain the fate of your fellow Scions. As you are aware, our party fell victim to an ambush. We scouts immediately moved forward to engage the enemy and bid the Scions to take cover. Then, before we knew what was happening, the air was filled with that stinging, choking dust. The last thing I saw before my vision clouded was Master Papalymo stumbling northeast toward the gold-leafed dais. I know not what befell the others. The touch sylphs are certainly alerted to our presence in their territory, and I urge you to locate your companions quickly. Maxio, our guide, will be of the greatest help to you in that endeavor. Meanwhile, my fellow scouts and I will seek to draw the attention of potential ambushers away from you. Their nasty tricks will not find us such easy prey a second time. Alright, so search for Papalymo at the Golden Dais. Which is like... Not golden, gold leaf dais. So, we're just gonna ride through. Just drive past anything that attacks us. If I'm careful, we won't run into anything. Or there'll be one sitting right there. Oh, no, didn't decide to attack us. That's good. And there's Papalymo and Ida. Enough of this. My feet ache, my back hurts, and I wish to leave these sylphs in peace. Etheric readings? Why don't you let this fellow take your measure? Okay. Okay. Why do you persist? There's no need to take measurements. I can tell you with certainty that Lord Ramu is nowhere to be found. I don't think Papalymo is Papalymo. Is something bothering Walking One? Wise ones are not acting as wise ones should. This one is not sure how wise one... Oh. I thought I might be a high enough level that you wouldn't attack me, but I guess not. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, this one is not sure how wise ones should behave, but this one suspects sneaky ones seek to deceive Walking One with skin-changing tricks. Walking One must take these trick-breaking scale bombs and throw them at skin-changing sneaky ones. Although, this one does not suggest throwing anything unless Walking One is sure wise ones are not truly wise ones. Use true form scale bombs on Ida and Papalymo and defeat any Sylph imposters. Papalymo. As I suspected. And, Ida? No, I will not walk on a step. Let us seize the spoilment of the forest and return home. How did Walking One know? You're really stressing your pronouns. There we go. Maxio. Wise ones were sneaky ones in disguise after all. So this one led Walking One into sneaky one's trap. Forgive this one will search some more, and so must Walking One. Does Walking One still have trick-breaking scale bombs? This one feels more sneaky ones may be lurking nearby. Continue searching for the scions. Alright. Oh, way over there, huh? This place is a bit of a maze. Just gonna ride on through here. Not worried about anything. Follow the path. Hanging barbs. Let's see, we have Ida. Alright, let's deal with this snarl. Oh, I should probably summon my Chocobo again. Oh, it's Ida and Thancred. Ayame, it's you. I was worried you wouldn't find us. Seems you have, though. Do you think you'd give me a hand? Thancred's being a bit difficult. I keep telling him we should be taking readings, but he refuses to move. This sounds like Ida. Thancred. Oh, woe is me. I cannot go on. It's far too dangerous. What if something were to happen to my beautiful face? I think you are not who you say you are. Alright, Ida. I really don't know what Thancred's so worried about. His face isn't that beautiful. Are you not Ida? Well, you just saw me knock out Thancred. Oh, what would you do that for? Oh, it is Ida. Thancred turned into a sylph? No, wait, you're telling me that was a Sylph all along? I can't believe I fell for that. I heard about the shape-shifting trick, and that sprite was just so convincing. I wonder where the real Thancred has disappeared to. Alright, I took the silver pieces. Alright, so Ida is eager to rejoin the other Scions. Snarl's back. Okay. I may not know where Thancred is, but I've got a pretty good idea where Papalymo and Y'shtola will be. They were with me just now. Y'shtola suggested we split up to cover more ground and took Papalymo with her. Oh no. You think one of them might have been a Sylph in disguise as well? We should probably be after them just in case. Come on, they were headed somewhere to the south. Alrighty then. To the south. This is going to take us to every single spot in this entire place. Oop, I have to go through the arch. Alright. There is Papalymo, Y'shtola, and Y'shtola. Well, well. Thank the 12, you found us at last. Wait, I see Ida, but where is... More imposters. Do not attempt to deceive me, Sylph. I see what you are. But if by some faint chance you truly are my good friend Ayame, mayhap you would consult Maxio over there, if Maxio he truly is, on the subject of how to dispel these infernal Sylvan enchantments. I know how to do that. This one suggests hitting 3 wise ones with 1 stone. If wise ones suspect Walking One is actually skin-changing one, Walking One is not likely to get a second opportunity to throw a scale bomb in wise one's presence. So Walking One must aim carefully so that all wise ones are caught in the same scale bomb's boom. Okay, so we're going to try and hit all 3 of them at once. Was that truly necessary? Look, that one's a Sylph. This one's trick has failed, but Walking Ones have not won yet. This one will not allow Walking Ones to pass. Can come any closer and this one's friends will be angry. So the little rascal means to stand his ground, does he? How very courageous. Would you do the honors, Ayame? Greetings. I see you've all found each other. It would seem I was a mite overzealous in my attempts to evade our Sylvan ambushers. I was a malm away by the time I realized I was alone. Is aught amiss? Do I have something on my face? Reasonably convincing, but one cannot be too careful. Remind me, Thancred, what was the reason for our little excursion into the Sylphlands? Did you take a tumble and bump your head, old friend? We're here to locate the site of the summoning so that Ayame might parley with Lord Ramuh. Too easy. Aha! Why don't you tell us what you think of Wilhelmine? Truly, you would have me speak of the songstress of Ul'dah? As you will, she is an exquisite rose that withers not with the passing of years. Charming as ever, I dare say you are perpetually beset upon all sides by swooning beauties? Please, Y'stole, I do not seek to make them swoon. Poetry rises unbidden to my lips when I behold a maiden's fair countenance. 'Tis the curse of my minstrel blood. Enough. If this is not the real Thanker, then I believe we have found a suitable replacement. Indeed. Well, that seems like quite enough entertainment for one day. 'Tis past time we return to the task at hand. Ayame, would you mind approaching our touched friend? If I'm not very much mistaken, his decision to stand his ground stems from something more than mere bravery. Alright, let's go say hi. Actually, before we do that, can I get that sapling without engaging the sylph? Come on, over here. Over here. There we are. Oh, and a fate just popped. God. Okay. Alright. I sense a hostile presence. Ah. Bagad? Ah, this one's pretty tough. Not tough enough. Alright, hostile sylph. Walking one is too strong. This one surrenders. This one is sorry for playing tricks on wise ones. But great and powerful one, Lord Ramu, is not here. So there's no need for wise ones to go any further. No need at all. Wise ones definitely must not go any further. This one would not want wise ones to get lost. Well, I think we found the place. Alright, Papalymo. We overheard your exchange with our tormentor. His clumsy attempt at deceit would almost be endearing if time were not of the essence. Happily, I managed to take a reading of the surrounding area while you had his attention. As I suspected, the site of Lord 11's summoning is very close indeed. Take those silver pieces. Next. Alright, Papalymo believes he has determined the site upon which the primal Ramu was summoned. Alright, my measurements indicate a large ethereal disturbance to the southeast. Thanks to the antics of the sylphs, we've been dragged to every corner of the Sylphlands, but none of our various readings returned a result of this magnitude. There can be only one conclusion. Ramu was called forth in the vicinity of the sylphs' aetheryte. I suggest we proceed thither with all possible haste, after bidding Maxio here a fond farewell, of course. Should our trusty guide come too close to his deity, there is a distinct possibility that he will fall under the primal's influence. Come, Ayame, the Lord of Levin awaits. Very well. Oh, die. Okay. At least those sylph bonnets part of the fate weren't attacking me. That would have been even more annoying. Another one! At least we're mounted now, and we can just ride through here.
Ainora betrays thee, servant of hiding. Thou art the bringer of light, bane of Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, and Leviathan. I am Ramu, guardian of the children of the forest. Thou tramplest upon sacred soil, bringer of light. By what right doth man intrude in this sanctuary of the sylphs? The Gridanians proffer peace? Their words are born of delusion, thine offer an insult. Thou speakest of harmony, yet carest naught for my children's desires. They did but wish to dwell beneath these boughs in solitude. Yet even that was too much to ask of man. Thus did they turn to me for succor. The sentence I pronounce upon thy kind is just. Redanian or Garlean, it matters not. The good intent of one excuseth not the misdeeds of the other. Thy conflicts have brought naught but anguish and misery unto the forest. All blame doth lie with the darkness that resideth in the breast of man. Whence sprung this calamitous seed? In the beginning no such duality existed. Were light and dark given form when man was born? It would explain much. Not least why strife and sorrow follow ever in thy wake. Thou canst not deny the urgings of thine own nature. Knowing that thy mere presence here portendeth tragedy, wilt thou persist in this pretense of peacemaking? Thou bearest the crystal which I bestowed upon my wayward charges. That they should entrust so precious a gift to thee. Thou standest apart from thy kin. Thou art the bringer of light, aye. But there is something more in thee. Very well. I shall consider thy proposal. Shouldst thou survive my trial. If thou wouldst champion the cause of harmony, I must have proof that thou art fit to play the role. Wither mine ire, and prove to me thereby that thou hast strength enough to stay the darkness which threateneth to consume thee. Yet if thou shouldst be found wanting, know that all men shall perish in the storm of my judgment. Come to me, bringer of light. I shall await thee on the field of battle.
Eorzea, it is rare indeed to find you so far from a tome.
The Lord of Levin himself. Never till this day had I looked upon his visage, save in painted renderings made faint by time. Ever shall this scene remain etched in my mind's eye. Beg pardon, my lady. I must beg thine aid on a point of research. If thou art resolved to face Lord Ramu, I would ask thy leave to observe the event.
Alright, Striking Tree is now accessible. We have to answer Ramu's challenge. Alright, while we're being poked in the back, by one of these milkroot clusters. Alright, I'm not sure we're going to have time to do that this episode. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's probably a good idea to go ahead and end the episode here. And then when we come back, next episode, the first thing we'll do is we'll jump into the Ramuh fight, get through that, and then proceed on from there. See if we can convince him that our intentions are indeed true. Alright. So, we'll work on that next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.